Imagine waking up to find streets turned into rivers, cars half submerged, homes surrounded by fast-moving water. This is not a movie scene. It is a city under flood. Today, we look at how rising waters transform urban life in a matter of hours. We'll see what happened, why it matters, and what lessons can be learned from this city flood scene. Bring heavy rain. Drainage systems can't always handle the volume. Add rivers overflowing. Storm surges from this. When water moves in, everything from transport to electricity is disrupted. Floods also strike without much warning. An overnight downpour, a blocked drain, or a sudden river rise can turn a calm evening into an emergency. That unpredictability is part of what makes urban flooding so dangerous. In this city, heavy rainfall pounded the area for more than 36 hours. Weather stations measured record-breaking totals. Local rivers, already swollen from earlier rain, spilled over their banks. The streets quickly filled with water. People tried to drive home, but soon found roads submerged. Cars stalled as engines took in water. Public buses stopped running. Bridges closed. The entire transportation grid was brought to a halt. In residential neighborhoods, the water crept into houses, first through gardens, then across doorsteps. Soon living rooms and kitchens were ankle-deep. Families scrambled to lift furniture, electronics, and food supplies to higher ground. Some residents retreated to rooftops. Power lines were affected. Electrical substations flooded, leaving thousands without electricity. Without power, communication networks began to fail. Mobile towers lost service. Many people were cut off from information just when they needed it most. Emergency services moved in. Police and firefighters used boats to rescue trapped residents. Volunteers stepped up as well, using makeshift rafts and trucks to help neighbors. Hospitals switched to backup generators. Medical staff faced a surge in patients, some with injuries, others needing evacuation from flooded wards. Shops and markets shut down. Supplies of drinking water became scarce. Clean water is often the first major challenge after a flood. When sewage systems overflow, contaminated water spreads quickly. This increases the risk of waterborne diseases like cholera and dysentery. In industrial zones, factories stood silent. Some warehouses storing chemicals and fuel were breached by floodwaters. Officials had to act fast to contain spills that could create long-term environmental harm. The scale of disruption stretched beyond the immediate hours. Schools closed. Offices stayed dark. Daily life was suspended as the city adapted to a new, water-filled reality. This flood highlights why urban areas remain so vulnerable to extreme weather. First, rapid urbanization means more people living in high-risk zones. Expanding cities often build over wetlands and natural drainage channels. These natural buffers once absorbed rainfall and slowed water flow. Without them, floods spread more quickly. Second, climate change is altering rainfall patterns. Many regions now experience heavier downpours in shorter times. A storm that used to occur once in a century may now strike every few years. That places intense pressure on aging drainage systems, not designed for today's volumes. Third, floods expose the fragility of infrastructure. Roads, power lines, water treatment plants, and communication networks are all interconnected. When one fails, others soon follow. A power outage can halt pumps that move water. A blocked road can delay emergency aid. Floods also bring social consequences. Low-income communities often suffer the most. Their homes may be built in low-lying areas near rivers or drainage channels. They may lack insurance to cover losses. Recovery can take months or even years. On the other hand, floods also push innovation. Cities around the world are rethinking how they manage water. Some are building green roofs, urban wetlands, and permeable pavements to absorb rainfall. Others are installing smart sensors to monitor water levels in real time. Early warning systems, better evacuation routes, and stronger community planning all reduce risk. Floods also remind us of the importance of resilience. Communities that work together, neighbors helping neighbors, volunteers stepping in, officials coordinating, recover faster. Social bonds are as vital as physical infrastructure. Floods may look like walls of water sweeping through a city, but their story is larger. They show us how connected our urban systems are. Roads, electricity, food, health, and safety all depend on careful planning. This city flood scene captures just one moment, but floods like this are becoming more common across the globe. Each event is a warning, urging cities to prepare better, to adapt faster, and to build stronger. Water will always find a path. Our challenge is making sure that path does not destroy the places we live. Thank you for watching Surging Waters City Flood Scene. If you found this video informative, consider subscribing for more documentary-style explorations of natural events shaping our world.